Right, everyone. Welcome to this 1000 and which one? 74th meeting of Karachi Toastmasters Club. We thank you all for joining in person and online. And there are a few ground rules that we follow. The first is that we voluntarily don't talk about sex, religion, and politics. We also strictly discourage any person from creating controversy or trying to marginalize any individual or a class of people. Second ground rule, which we take very much pride in breaking, is that we try to stay silent during the speeches and we try to avoid crosstalk. And we spectacularly fail at that. The third, do we have a third ground rule? Yeah, we clap, of course. And again, we are plenty noisy otherwise, but when it comes to clapping, somehow our energies go away. So it is requested, especially the participants in person today, to clap your heart out. And so with that, it is my honor and privilege to hand over the charge to our president, all the way from Texas, USA, distinguished Toastmasters, Dr. Nazir.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Talha bin Hamid, and welcome, fellow Toastmasters. I don't see any guest. Is there a guest at this luxury?
We have two guests in person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Typically, we introduce them at the start of the meeting and then ask them for their comments towards the end of the meeting. But I guess in Karachi, we also give them an opportunity to say a few words about who they are and why they're attending. So at this time, I would invite them to come forward and introduce themselves.
Sure. So, Toastmaster Idiot, will you come on the stage and introduce yourself? Yeah.
Okay, I'm very happy to be here to meet you, Karachi Toastmaster brothers. My name is Elliot from China, Jiangsu province. I have been a Toastmaster member for 6 years. My job, I talk about something about my job. I do electronic sector of business in Shenzhen, Guangdong province. And if you have interest in doing business with China and you need some factories business information, you can ask me. And also, the China, I think the business model is very advanced. If you want to bring some new ideas into Pakistan, ask me. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So we have
Thank you,
another
Dr. Elliot, and our next guest.
Sorry. Yeah, yes, Mujtaba. Please come on. Thank you.
Introduce yourself. How do you come to know about this club? My name is Mustafa, and I'm a graduate of NIT University. Currently, I'm working as a communication and outreach officer at Global Institute for Media Innovation. The Toastmaster Club is a very famous club. It's worldwide, and there are thousands of clubs in the world. How I came to know about this club? One of my friends in the NIPA branch used to visit regularly, and he observed tremendous improvement in his communication skills, in his presentation skills. He was my university friend, so he told me about this club. And previously I have been here for around 2 to 3 weeks, and I also won table topic master for this club, and that's it.
Thank you, Murtaza. I appreciate you joining us. I think that's all the guests we have.
Yes, sir, we have
noticed, I guess online, I think.
Yeah, we have one. Yeah.
Yeah, Al-Sabai. Al-Sabai, would you please unmute yourself and introduce yourself? So we can know who you are.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum.
Yes. Wa alaikum salam.
I'm not registered. Should I introduce myself? I'm just like a listener.
Okay. Glad that you could join our meeting.
Yeah, I'm very honored.
And towards the end of the meeting, before we close out the meeting, we'll ask you for your comments as to what you thought about the meeting. Thank you once
Inshallah.
again. Thank you all our guests, Elliot, Murtaza, and Al-Sabai. Is that how you pronounce your name, Al-Sabai?
It's Al-Sab'i with an Ain.
Al-Sabi.
It's an Arabic.
Al-Sabi.
Yeah, it's
Al-Sabi,
I
okay.
am from Oman. Yeah,
Al-Sabi, thank you.
welcome.
And do we have any business to discuss? DTM Talha or Toastmaster Imran Rana?
Yeah, I think our secretary can recap the previous meeting. And
Okay,
also announce the contests that are taking place at the district level, which will tie nicely into his theme.
that's good. Toastmaster Imran Rana.
Thank you so much, Mr. President, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Our last meeting number 1073, was quite an amazing meeting, but I didn't attend it as I was busy with my family commitment. So the recap of the last meeting was we had Best Critics Choice, DTM Ali Ashraf Anjum. Seriously. It's okay. Best speaker was Toastmaster Karim Meghani, and there was a tie between Toastmaster Karim Meghani and Toastmaster Talha. You were also not present.
Yes, this is the 1072nd meeting
So
in which you were present.
1073rd meeting. So we had Best Critics Choice goes to DTM Raghunath Raju. Best speaker Toastmaster Muhammad Asghar. Table topic speaker goes to DTM Talha bin Hamid. Best evaluator Toastmaster Talha Police. And best facilitator DTM Irfan Farooqi. Best paper pro goes to DTM Talha bin Hamid. We were not present in last meeting and how come Talha bin Hamid? Okay, so we had our council meeting and the council has decided 5 speech contests, and those are table topic, evaluation speech contest, tall tale speech contest, international speech contest, and Urdu speech contest. So with that, I would like to hand over the charge back to the president. Over to you.
Mr. President, I would to make a request.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we just have 2 of our newest family members who have transferred from Zenith Toastmasters Club. So if you could invite them for their brief introduction, that would be lovely. So can I?
Oh, okay. Yes, I assume that both are at Beach Luxury. So
Yes, they are.
welcome to Karachi Toastmasters Club and KTC family. So at this time, please come forward and introduce yourself.
Introduce.
All of you. I'm Dr. Rubin, did my master and MPhil in law. And I think that once a Toastmaster is ever a Toastmaster, because Toastmaster gives a transformation to life, which depend in all our acts, whether it's professional or it's social. For me, Toastmaster is a thing which is essential for life to grow. And it's my pleasure and honor to join Karachi Toastmaster. And my previous club is also a very good club, and the club is struggling to become a presidential club, and it's again I'm proud of it that I am a Toastmaster for long time, though on and off. I switch off due to my personal reasons, but later on I joined because I believe that once a Toastmaster is ever a Toastmaster.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Yes, so the other Toastmaster Mohammed Iqbal.
Assalamu alaikum. I welcome all. My name is Mohammed Iqbal. I am transferred from Zenith Toastmaster. And professionally, I am an income tax practitioner. My office is near this situation.
Okay.
Therefore, I transfer from Zenith to here.
Thank you, appreciate it. I assume we are not ready to announce any club contest dates.
Not yet, sir.
Not yet, okay.
First, get them approved from the executive committee and then.
So at this time, it is my honor to introduce to you our Toastmaster for today's meeting, District 122's Mr. Contest. Yeah, I read some posts and I agree with the statement that no District 122 contest is complete without the involvement of Toastmaster Imran Rana. And he is like the captain of the ship that's sinking, and the captain is expected to stay on board until the last person has jumped off. He has helped so many Toastmasters in District 122 become distinguished Toastmasters at his own expense. He's put off his own DTM, and I'm looking forward to the day when I can introduce to him. When I'm introducing him, I can say, please welcome our Toastmaster of today's meeting, almost distinguished Toastmaster, Imran Rana.
Thank you so much, Mr. President, distinguished Toastmaster, Sarfaraz Nadeem. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, a very good evening. As we all know that speech contest an integral part of Toastmasters educational program, where we learn, where we observe experienced speakers and learn from them. And there is an opportunity to showcase your skills to the audience. And plus, you will be judged by, what do we say, by secret judges who won't show their identity, but somehow they easily identified, but let's not go into details. Okay, so today we're going to briefly touch all the contests which will going to be happen in District 122, as the District Council has approved 5 contests for this year, and those are, which I already told you in the brief recap, but let me repeat it again. We're going to have international speech contest. We're going to have tall tale speech contest, one of the amazing speech contests, I must say. The table topics, the evaluation, and since we are Pakistani and our national language is Urdu, so we're going to have one speech contest in Urdu as well. So that is basically more like an international speech contest, but that will be in Urdu speech, Urdu language. Okay. So Toastmasters regular meetings consist of 3 segments. First one is the prepared speech segment, then we have the table topic section, and finally we're going to have the evaluation segment. In prepared speech segment, the members of the club will deliver their projects from their selected pathways, and the speeches are moved about from 5 to 7 minutes. Then there will be a lengthy projects from 8 to 10 minutes, then 10 to 20 minutes, and 25 to 45 minutes longer projects. Then we will have the table topic session. In table topics, you all are invited to speak for about 1 or 2.5 minutes. where you will get a chance to learn how to organize your thought within a twinkle of an eye, or how to organize your thoughts while delivering an extempore speech. From that, you learn that will also help you to answer if you have any Q&A session, or if you have an interview, that will definitely support you in that. And finally, the evaluation segment, in which the general evaluator highlights the areas of improvement where we work upon to improve ourselves, and it also highlights the strong areas where we use those areas to inspire the audience or inspire others. And to conduct the whole session, there will be a great team that will support me in this whole session. So let me call them one by one, and they will come here and introduce their role. So first, we are going to have the grammarian, and for grammarian, we have newly distinguished Toastmaster Irfan Farooqi. So I request Toastmaster Irfan Farooqi to please explain your role. Over to you.
As a grammarian, I would be observing the good usage of English language. However, if in this process people make some mistakes in the grammar or in the language, I would also try and help out to correct them without mentioning things. In the end, I will use the language in your form. That can be avoided.
Thank you so much, DTM Irfan Farooqi. We have our word master, and he is none other than Toastmaster Velaram. So we request Toastmaster Velaram to please explain the.
Hello, dear Toastmaster and distinguished guests. Good evening. Today, the word of the day is a serenity. It means the state of the being calm and peaceful. So today my role is just I found the words that we use in the speech, evaluations, and other conversations. So I suggest and request everyone to use as much as we can. And in last, I will share the report with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Megward. Now we are moving towards our counter, and we have Toastmaster Rafa Tubi.
We actually don't use the bell. Okay. So you can have a relaxed time. Yeah.
As the R counter, my job is to count or to note down R, uns, and crunch word, which is uttered by the speaker during table topics. And at the end of the meeting, I will submit my report to General Evaluator.
Thank you so much. Now we request the timer, and timer of the meeting is Toastmaster Wase, and please explain the rule. Toastmaster Wase.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Good evening, everybody at KTC and everybody joining online. So I'll be playing the role of the timer. As the timer, I'll be timing the prepared speeches. For prepared speeches, the usual time is 5 to 7 minutes. So on 5, my background will turn green. Then on 6, it will turn yellow. And then on 7, it will turn red, which means that you have to finish in 30 seconds. For table topic sessions, at 1 minute, the green light will turn on, and then yellow will turn on 1:30, and red will go on 2. For the evaluation, 2 minutes it will be green, 2:30 it would be yellow, and at 3 it would be red, on which you have to finish the speech in 30 seconds. There is also an icebreaker today, which is 4 to 6 minutes. So according to that, on 4 there will be green, 5 there will be yellow, and on 6 there would be red. So everybody, please follow the timing strictly. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Wase Ahmed, for explaining your role. Now is time to call our listener, and listener we have Toastmaster Imran.
Yes. No, Toastmaster. Yes.
Azaz, okay, Toastmaster Azaz, please explain listener to me.
Thank you. Sorry, just let me. Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests, offline and online. So I am listener of the day. I'll be listening closely to everything said during the meeting and will draft short questions to test our listening skill at the end of the meeting. I'll be avoiding goodies to people who answer correctly. So over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Azaz. We have board counter, and for board counter, I request Toastmaster Iqbal to please come on stage and explain the rules.
Today I am performing the role of vote counter. Now I am here a new and how this session will be conducted. But my duty is to check who is the winner in 3 segments: table topic, prepared speech, and evaluation. Then inshallah I will submit my report to general manager.
Thank you.
Yes,
so
please
much.
have this. We also have in KDP, we also have best facilitator. So out of grammarian, timer, and our counter and listener. So how do you plan to conduct the voting?
As we
Virtual or
Yeah, it's virtual.
Okay.
So
physical.
okay, what we can do is that so you're used to physical voting?
As to guide me, if you give me that I do virtual, then I.
We use virtual. Yeah, we use virtual. So how how do you Google Form or something else?
I open my laptop or cell phone.
Yeah.
Which is appreciable.
Any medium that you use. Whatever is easy for you.
And we guide me and we try.
Sure. So we can move on.
We will
Meanwhile.
follow the procedure.
Yeah, right.
So, last but not the least, let us call our Toastmaster to enlighten our rules. So let's welcome distinguished Toastmaster Sarfaraz Nadeer as Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Imran Rana. I'm very pleased to see an atmosphere of serenity in our meeting today. Now, fellow Toastmasters, this was not a joke. What did the flame say to his buddies after he fell in love? What did the flame say to his buddies after he fell in love? He said, I found the perfect match. I searched online for something to light a fire. I searched online for something to light a fire. It said, no matches found. What do you call a jacket that goes up in flames? What do you call a jacket that goes up in flames? You call it a blazer. Why did distinguished Toastmaster Talha bin Hamid burst into flames? Why did DTM Talha bin Hamid burst into flames? Because he was on fire. What did the accountant say when half his body was engulfed in flames and the other half was encased in ice? What did the accountant say when half his body was engulfed in flames and the other half was encased in ice? He said, on average, I feel fine. Back to you, Mr. Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmasters and Nadeem. Okay, so today's theme is all about contest. So we going to touch briefly what are the requirements and how can you prepare your speech? What are the timing duration, and what should not be? What are the do's and don'ts for the contest? Okay, to compete in any of the speech contests except international speech contest, you will have to be a paid member. So only paid members are allowed to compete in the contest. No paid members, non-paid members are not allowed to.
What's your status, by the way?
I'm a paid member of Karachi Toastmasters Club.
No, as of 30th September, you can't.
Yes, I am. Come on.
Oh, yes.
I have availed that $45.
So your issue is now applying, please.
Okay, so for international speech contest, you will have to be a paid member. Plus, since we are now in pathways world, so you have to complete 2 levels of any pathways. If you have completed 2 levels of pathways, any pathways, then you can compete in international speech contest. And international speech contest considered to be one of the best and one of the most important speech contests of Toastmasters. As since we watched last year that only the international speech contests are conducted beyond the district level. It means we have finals, international speech contest, international finals. Rest of the contest will be restricted to the district level. Okay, so the time for okay, so for qualification, you need to be for international speech contest. 2 important points to be noted. That is, you should be a paid member. Plus, you have completed at least 2 levels of any pathways in order to compete in international speech contest. Where the rest of the contest, you are required to be a paid member. So there is no condition of completing specific levels. Okay, so we'll call our first speaker, and our first speaker is Toastmaster Muhammad Asghar, and he'll be delivering from his level 5 project from leadership development. And I request the evaluator, distinguished Toastmasters of Nadeem, to please introduce the speaker and also describe the objective of the speech. Sarfraz Nazir, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Imran Rana. It is my honor to mention the objectives of the speech to be given by Toastmaster Asghar. He is working on the leadership development pathways. This is level 4 elective speech. Write a compelling blog. The purpose of this project is for Toastmaster Asghar to review or introduce the skills needed to write and maintain a blog. And the purpose of the speech that he's about to give is for Toastmaster Asghar to share some aspect of his experience maintaining a blog. The time of his speech is 2 to 3 minutes. Is that correct, Muhammad Asghar? Although the agenda says 5 to 7, but the actual speech is 2 to 3 minutes.
5 to 7, I think.
5 to. Yeah, it's 2 to 3 minutes on the evaluation form for the writing blog. But if you're giving 5 to 7, that's fine. I'm okay, or
I
should be
No, but
okay. Because it's listed as 5 to 7. I just want to make sure you are delivering a 5 to 7 minute speech.
yes, I have 5 to 7 minutes in my mind, but I don't know because I think I'm more concerned. I have more issues with the timer than you as evaluator.
Okay, so we'll let the timer know it's 5 to 7 minutes, which will be green at 5, yellow at 6, and red at 7. The title of the speech is impressive language, and grabbing pictures with latest gadgets. Impressive language and grabbing pictures with latest gadgets. Please welcome Toastmaster Asghar.
Mr. President, dear Toastmasters, and our guest, I was awestruck when I heard that some of my friends were making a fast buck through blogging. Call it my avarice. I started to think seriously about it because, as we all know, money talks and money makes the mere to go. But what I didn't know was that there are certain techniques, tools, and skills one need for writing and maintaining blog activity. In other words, a blogger needs certain trick of trades to indulge in it. I had none, and it set off alarm bells for me. So I did the second best thing. I took a shortcut. Hired a young content writer with computer skills, figured out how often to post, and created a consistent tone to staying top on the game. Sooner it was revealed that I was not in the game and had been outwitted by smarter people in the market with a wide margin. I decided to cut my losses, took control of the writing by myself, fired the young man. Why keep dog and bark yourself? Once fully involved, I came to know that running a successful blog no longer simply meant delivering accurate information to your reader. You all
Toastmaster Asghar, can you pause?
Is there any issue?
With the speakers. Can you speak again?
From the beginning?
Yeah. No.
Okay. Okay, let me. Yes. Only, okay.
Yeah.
Once I fully involved, I came to know that the running a successful blog no longer simply meant delivering accurate information to your reader. You have to consider other factors as well to make your speech more appealing. Being a dramatic, humor, and innovative will, for example, drag more attention than mere dry words. But here was a problem. We, as government servant, are as fragile as a dry leaf hanging from a tree. A short gust of wind and it gets blown away. So I maintain a blog related only to my subject within very limited circle because professional obligations made me timid, spineless, and unassertive. Money making is out of question for me in such a cautionary environment because a cat with gloves catches no mice. Dear Toastmasters, although adroitness in the latest technology always enhances the blogging platform, the breakneck pace of the technology is leaving everyone behind, including me. For example, the skills and I need and still lack while blogging is photo editing and using appropriate vocabularies to describe things precisely. As Toastmaster, we all know that the powerful combination of words and pictures stimulates mind and creates an impact. But here is the irony. till this day, I can't even upload a photo from Google, let alone editing it with powerful words. Dear Toastmaster, I had learned my early years many things I had been told would be impossible for me to learn. Speaking in English language and working with technology are two examples. But for me, it is never too late to learn. Now it's time to acquaint myself with the latest gadget in English language. This is exactly currently I'm doing, practicing and fine-tuning my content writing skills in English language with latest software through my blogging activity and speeches in Toastmaster meetings. This activity has not been without reward. This is making me more impressive, extrovert, and confident in my written and spoken expression. So, if a thing is worth doing, I believe it is worth doing well. Writing a blog in impressive language with attention-grabbing pictures with the help of latest software is one of them. Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Azhar, for such a wonderful and valuable speech. Okay, so as we are discussing about speech contests, so let us put some lights on the time duration of the speeches. When you are competing in table topics, then the speech duration will be from 1 minute to 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So the minimum qualification will be 1 minute and the max, and you have to deliver your speech within 1 minute to 2 minutes and 30 seconds. After 31 seconds, there's a new rule that they do not include the proportionate, the microseconds for means to disqualify. So they do not consider that. After 31 seconds, you will be considered yourself as disqualified from the contest. So there will be no signals for disqualification. And for international speech, the minimum qualification is 4 minutes and 30 seconds. And maximum is 7 minutes and 31 seconds. After 31 seconds, you will be disqualified. For evaluation, the minimum qualification as per timing is 1 minute and 30 seconds, and maximum is 3 minutes and 31 seconds. So after 31 seconds, you will be disqualified. For tall tales, it's 3 to 5 minutes. So 2 minutes and 30 seconds is minimum qualification, and maximum qualification is 5 minutes and 31 seconds. Urdu and international speech contest, they have the same timing. So the minimum qualification is 4 minutes and 30 seconds, and maximum is 7 minutes and 31 seconds. All the prepared speeches required one important thing, that when you are competing in prepared speeches, make sure that the content should be original. Means you can consider only 25% content from the outside sources, and you have to give reference for that. 75% should be yours. So better not to rely on other content, because it's nowadays it's very easy to identify if the speech is copied or not. So better come up with your own original stories in order to save yourself from being captured in protest, in originality protest. Okay, now we are moving towards our second speaker, and our second speaker has just went out. Can I call third speaker?
Yeah.
Make Farhad and Hamid.
No, that's the fourth speaker.
So, Megwar,
Yeah. Oh, Megwar has just stepped out.
maybe he has
Yeah.
gone for some.
Okay, okay, yeah. It is, okay. Okay. So, yeah, you can call me.
Okay, now we are moving towards our next speaker, and he is none other than distinguished Toastmaster Talha bin Hamid. And he will be evaluated by DTM Raju. So may I request Raju to please read down the objectives and introduce the speaker. The stage is yours.
Thank you very much, sir, Toastmaster Imran. I'm happy that you pronounced my name completely correctly. Today, distinguished Toastmaster Talha bin Hamid is attempting level 3 project research and present as an elective. It used to be part of level 1 before, now it is moved to level 3. And this purpose is for the member to learn and review basic research methods and present a well-organized, well-researched speech on any topic. I wish you all the best. Do I invite the speaker too?
Yes, yes.
Yes, 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 yes.
Thank you. Distinguished Toastmaster Talha bin Hamid, Dark Side of the Moon. Dark Side of the Moon, Distinguished Toastmaster Talha bin Hamid.
Thank you so much. The moon. It is such an enigma, both in our part of the world and around the world. At a very specific time during the year, everybody is looking at the sky, searching for the moon. Some find it, some don't find it, and there is an extended and protracted period of uncertainty and debate whether the moon was sighted or not. But did you know that other than our Islamic months periods, the moon remains a great enigma? We look at the moon and we derive an unspeakable sense of serenity and peace. Somehow its cold light reflected back from that of the sun soothes our soul. It turns the blazing fury of the sun into something calming and cool. But why is the moon where it is? Have we ever wondered? Scientifically, the moon is impossible. As a satellite to planet Earth, it is way too close and way too big. It is almost 1/4 the size of the Earth. No other known planet, not only in our solar system, but any known planet in the discovered universe has a satellite that is this large in proportion to its own size. Also, no other known planet, again, not only in the solar system, but in the galaxies and in the observable universe, has a satellite that is as close to the Earth, as close to its home planet as Moon is to the Earth. It is so big that some scientists call the Earth-Moon pair as twin planets. Did you ever wonder how solar eclipses occur? It is when the shadow of the moon sails over the sun, and shadow of the earth sails over the sun, and shadow of, sorry, I'm getting confused here because the moon also confuses. Ever heard of the term lunatic? That is what the moon is doing to me right now. Anyhow, the lunar eclipse. The shadow of the earth falls over the moon. Solar eclipse, the shadow of the moon falls over the sun. Have you ever wondered how come that shadow of the moon fits so perfectly over the sun? Let me tell you why. Because the sun is 400 times farther from the earth than it is than the moon is from the earth. So there's a proportion of 400 times between the distances of these two bodies. And guess what? The sun is also 400 times larger than the moon. So that's how they fit so perfectly. And ladies and gentlemen, there is no other known example of this perfect harmony anywhere in the observable universe. The relationship between the Earth and the moon is such that the moon actually stabilizes the Earth's orbit. Again, no other satellite does that. If you look at the satellites of Mars or Venus or Saturn or Jupiter, they are so tiny and so far that they have little or no effect except for some magnetic exchange with their home planets, but not the moon. The moon not only attracts Earth towards it, it also affects Earth's orbit. It also causes high tides, and it also causes psychological effects on Earth's residents thanks to its magnetic field. What's more, the moon is also pulling at the Earth's core. It is that big. Another unique thing about the moon is that it completely lacks an atmosphere. And you'll be shocked to know that every other satellite in the solar system has an atmosphere. All the moons of all the planets have some sort of atmosphere, but not the moon. We are not finished with how odd the moon is. There are some structures and some formations on the moon that remain unexplained. They could not have been formed through known natural means. I'm sure we've all seen photos of that. Another great mystery about the moon that strikes me as greatly funny is that we landed people on the moon in 1969, essentially in tin cans, powered by the computational power of a calculator, because that's how powerful the computers were in those days. And today, NASA has to send multiple missions to the moon containing human dummies to inspect the effect of space travel and moon landing on those dummies. So my question is, what happened in 1969? All those 11 missions, were they not tests enough? But ladies and gentlemen, every time you look at the moon, just remember, you're looking at one of the greatest mysteries known to mankind. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Farhad and Hamid, for such a wonderful scientific speech. Okay, as we are discussing about the International Speech Contest, since we are district but not a full-fledged district, the winner of the club speech will move directly towards the video speech contest. And this contest is for all those districts who are not full-fledged district, or those who are under district or territorial council or provisional district. We are provisional district, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then the winning speech there will be a video speech contest among all the speeches received from the undistricts, provisional districts or undistricts. And from that, they will choose the top 3 speeches and announced it in the international convention. And let me tell you one thing, that our club has successfully achieved 4 times the podium position. One of our member, Toastmaster Anand Kadri, she secured the 3rd position and the 2nd position. One of our member, and who is currently program quality director, distinguished Toastmaster Zaid Kalia, he secured the 2nd position, and Toastmaster Javed Bhatti, he secured the 3rd position. So Karachi Toastmasters Club has secured podium position for the 4 times. So what is the benefit of competing in any speech contest? We used to attend our regular meetings, right? And we used to deliver prepared speeches, participate in table topics, or deliver evaluation speeches. But when you are competing in speech contest, then you prepare yourself for that. So the learning you get from that contest will far more beyond than the learning you get from the regular meeting. So I urge everyone to compete in speech contest. Although I just competed in one evaluation speech contest, and after that I didn't have courage to compete in the speech contest, but I request you all to compete. Now we are moving to our last speaker, Toastmaster Meghwar Vilaram, and he will be evaluated by.
No, sorry.
So, Fahim Razak.
Yes.
Yes, so I request Fahim Razak to please introduce the speaker and read down your lecture. Over to you.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster of the Day. It is my honor to introduce you to our next speaker, who is Meghwar Vilaram. He is doing a speech from the PowerPoint presentation last week, and I believe that's level 3 elective. Focus on the positive. Timer, please note the speech time length is 5 to 7 minutes. The purpose of this project is to practice being aware of your thoughts and feelings, as well as the impact of your responses to others. Meghwar Vilaram, the power of positivity. The power of positivity, Meghwar Vilaram. The rest.
Start your day with positive attitude. To plan to make the best of it. Smile to the world, then world will smile back. What to the hello, Toastmaster and distinguished guests. Good evening. Today I am standing here just talk about a topic which is really near and close to my heart. One that I believe has the power or thoughts and the words for the betterment is just focusing on the positive. If you see in nowadays, and the world is filled with the uncertainties, challenges, and despair. If you see in every routine life, bombarded with the headline news, with conflict, crisis, dispute, separations, more than 90% you can see every day the bad news, but very few are rare and you see the good news. Have you ever imagined what are the main causes behind it all? As I believe that the main root causes of all these evil occurrences is just the creation and the spreading the negativity among our society. And what is the solution? It's simple. Just to cultivate the positivity and spread among the society. That positivity eliminates all the negativity from your hearts and at any cost, and that's lead toward the surrender. Today, I just want to share my own experience when I got first job in Karachi. And the first day I was really confused. I was thinking about my job responsibility, about the environment, about the people. But as I entered into the office, I met first time a great personality. He was warmly welcome and hug. And that hug made me happy. And my fear, anxiety converted into confidence. And I was feeling good. And that person was Mr. Tariq Qureshi. He was the most senior officer on that organization. Then he took me to his office and offered a cup of tea and then short introduction. I just joined on first day march. And then he took me to the other office colleagues and introduced me in such a way. Really, I was surprised. He was saying that here's Mr. Velaram, belong from district Tharparkar, where you can just find the peace and the love. He has a lot of the experience and has a master of the engineering. Really, I was surprised. And it was the first time I heard someone is praising for me in this words. Really, I was surprised. On the first day, that impressed me, that was the magic of Mr. Qureshi. I carried all negativity, fears in my mind, but when he embraced me and positivity radiated in my body, why all the negativity rid off all from my body. And since that day, I considered him as my mentor. I'm still I'm following his instructions. He was the person. He never differentiated an office. When he came to the office, he first meet with the God and in the same manner with hug, smile in shining face with excitement, and then he went personally to every office and greeting and hug and convert all the positivity into among us. And that's why our office was really good. As I spent, it was the good time. Do you know that if you get job in any organization, then your growth and your promotion on that organization, on what does it depend? I think it just depends. You may think that it depend on the growth, depend on your performance, on your hard work, sincere, honest. If your answer is yes, then somewhat you are correct. But I believe that if you are hired in any organization, then it means you are hired on the skill base. You are professional. If suppose I'm an engineer, then I have a command in my profession. If you are a doctor, then you have a command in your field. But in addition, if you have a good attitude and good behavior and you have positive, then you always lead toward this success and always stay in the serenity situation. It is the universal truth that we all human beings born with pure soul in the hearts, and God has created us on the being superior or the Ashraf al-Makhluqat, and I mean all living things. So let's to come to love others, to spread the love, start the day with positivity, smile to the world, then world will smile back. What to the Toastmaster of the
Thank you so much. Such a wonderful speech. So if you want to compete in speech contests, then compete with positive mind. Okay, so this brings our prepared speech session comes to an end, and I request our timer if he can confirm all the speakers are qualified.
all the speakers are qualified.
So you are requested to please cast your vote. And let me repeat the speakers. The speaker number 1 was Master Abdul Razdan. Then we had distinguished Toastmaster Talha bin Hamid, and finally we had Toastmaster Velara. You can cast your vote through WhatsApp. Okay. Those who are not in the group, just write down the name on a piece of paper and hand over to Toastmaster Muhammad Iqbal.
Or become a member and become part of the meeting.
Yes. Or at least become a member.
You can continue.
Okay. So we have this year we have 3 prepared speech contests, that is Tall-Tale International and Urdu Speech Contest. And I just mentioned that when you are competing in prepared speeches, you should come up with your original speech. Try to have at least more than 75% your original thoughts. And if you are taking any material from outside, then you need to refer. Just like if, correct me if I'm wrong, if Toastmaster Velaram has used some proverbs or in his speech, then if you do not refer those proverbs, then it would be more like that you have copied somewhere else or plagiarism. So try not to do that. If you're using them, please do mention the reference or the name of the of that quote delivered by the speaker. And then 2 of the contests are table topics and evaluation speech contest. In table topics, you will be given a topic, and every contestant has to speak on that topic for about 1 minute, 2 minutes, and 30 seconds. So just if you compete in that topic in that contest, you will come to know that all the contestants will be taken away, requested to leave the room. Only the first contestant, and the same topic will be given to all the contestants. And now we should move towards the table topic session. It's one of the best and amazing session. So for table topics, we have the table topic master. Just stop out. No need to tell. So let's welcome our table topic master and distinguished Toastmaster Talha bin Hamid.
Thank you for finally reading the agenda. So speaking of table topics, one interesting aspect about the table topics contest in Toastmasters is that if you go through the ballot, it is almost identical to that of the international speech contest. So when you're competing in a table topics contest, you are expected to deliver something that resembles a prepared speech in just 2.5 minutes. And this is where it differs from conventional table topics that are done in club meetings, because sometimes in clubs, table topics are gamified. There are interesting challenges, there are humorous topics. There's, for example, a debate style table topic. But in contests, there will always be just one pattern. A relatively simple topic will be given to all the contestants, and contestants are expected to address that topic. In club meetings, you can even deviate from the table topic and take it in your own direction. And that adds to your credentials as a creative speaker. But not in a contest. You're not allowed to be that creative where you're allowed to ignore the table topics content topic given to you. You are supposed to adhere to the table topic given to you in the contest. So speaking of contests, today I hope that we have an interesting table topic session, because today our table topics will consist entirely of winning speeches. Speeches that are made after winning an award. Now, what that award will be, that will be my job to assign. So, Toastmaster Imran Chaudhary, please come to the stage. Everyone put your hands together for Toastmaster Khan Chaudhary. He has become the world championship of ballet. So please let us know your thoughts on this glorious day. The word of the day is serenity.
Thank you so much, Talabin Ahmed, for giving me an opportunity to come on the stage and speak on this generous gift that I have been bestowed. Let me tell you that this journey was not an easy journey, and it was not only me. I don't deserve this award all by myself, because there were lots of people, including Talabin Ahmed, who has already mastered the art of ballet dancing, and he taught me that. And the true owner of this award is going to be Talabin Ahmed. I had only just made sure that I fulfill his, basically I don't let him down. So basically I did my best, and I'm so generous and so grateful that Talabin Ahmed has prepared me for this occasion and this speech, and I'm sure that in coming days I'll perform more ballet dance. Get my mentor down. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Looking forward to more ballet dancing.
What was that?
You wouldn't know.
Maybe if sugar is not.
Our next speaker will be our guest, future Toastmaster. Sorry, I'm bad with names. Mustafa, please come on the stage. Everyone, please put your hands together for Mustafa, who has just been anointed the world champion of belly dancing.
Belly dancing.
Yes.
For starting, can you explain what is belly dancing?
No, I can't.
Oh,
Trust me, you don't want to see that. Okay, so let me change the order. That's clever, by the way. So you are the world champion of public speaking.
Thank you, Mr. Talabin Ahmed, for awarding me this great award, which of public speaking. That I have started learning, and I'm still learning public speaking. But amazingly, I have learned the world champion. In this process of learning, I see many other champions in front of me, and that are way better in public speaking than me. But God knows how that I have been awarded this award of public speaking.
Tell us about the journey. How did you come to the stage?
There, I don't have words for this.
Okay, tell us about yourself, where you come from, who you are.
Okay. I was born in Karachi, and I lived in a very in different areas of Karachi, like near Kent Station, there in City Railway Colony. Our house was very large, and we have around 10 rooms in that house, two sand, many more trees like mango tree and other fruits.
Congratulations on the victory. Next, we have someone very near and dear to us online, Toastmaster Mufaddal Murtaza. Toastmaster Mufaddal, are you up for a table talk?
Yes, I am up. Can you hear me?
Yes, of course, we can hear you. So, Toastmaster Mufaddal Murtaza, congratulations. You have been anointed the World Championship of Oil Exploration. So, what are your thoughts on this auspicious occasion? Word of the day, Sunil.
Thank you very much, DTM Talha bin Ahmed, for awarding me with something I am affiliated with. While the world is against it, yet we are doing a lot of carbon emission at the same time, but we cannot live without oil. And I am the oil master, and I've been awarded for this. Though you are against the oil, but your so-called Mercedes will not run if I don't bring oil for you. So you have to live with this oil. Despite we are emitting a lot of oil, we cannot live without it. This journey of winning the world championship of oil, it had been a very, very difficult task for me. There were very crucial electric vehicles manufacturer who tried to crush us, but no, we will ace it. We will not let them win. And the oil prices will go higher and higher. Get ready for 500 rupees per liter and keep voting for me till the moment I win the world championship again. If I win the world championship again, then I might think of reducing the price after that. That's all from my side. Over to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Muqaddar Murtaza, for letting us in on your evil plans. Next, we have our guest all the way from China, Toastmaster Elliot. And ladies and gentlemen, do you know why Toastmaster Elliot is here? Because the World Championship of Figure Skating just took place. And guess who's the champion? Toastmaster Elliot. Please let us know your thoughts about winning this
Champion of what?
figure skating
Yes, figure skating. Yeah.
or ice skating. You pick it.
Ice skating.
Yeah. Come there.
Okay, Mr. Ha.
Yeah, here's the time.
Okay. I really thanks for the my mentor, Mr. Taha, and my father, Mr. Mohammed, to give me really support to stand on this stage. I was born in poor family. My family, my father supported me to go to the skating education. It is really not because in my hometown, it is very traditional. I told my father I really have interest in ice skating, but it is not it cannot make money. This is the problem. When I saw this, when I told this idea to my relative friends, they are not supporting me. It cannot because it cannot make money, so it's useless activity, useless interest. Only my father supports me to go to the ice skating education center. And as every night, I saw my father has a part-time to clean the toilet. I feel really sad. But I am lucky enough to stand here to say I have my father is the best in the world. Thank you.
We're proud of you, proud of your father. Next, I'd like to invite one of our two new members. So which one of you? All right, Toastmaster Rafat Mubin. And Toastmaster Rafat Mubin has just won an award for the world's most draconian teacher. She has successfully managed to injure 500 children in her tenure as a teacher. So how do you celebrate this occasion and what do you say about that? Toastmaster Rafat Mubin.
How such a nice topic is given to me, that how I save the children which are at the mercy. And how teaching is my gene, is in my gene, because my mother was a teacher and I also a teacher, and it is very interesting for me to teach, because teaching, and especially when we teach children, and when we teach children, we make our mind that how we teach them, because until and unless we have a plan that how we teach children, and in a situation when there is an urgency, then it is very important that how we cope and how we train our children to overcome the situation and to learn in that difficult situation. Because if we want to learn, and if we strive to learn in a difficult situation, it will make us more beneficial to the society. And it's my firm belief that if I will be a teacher, I transform energy, positivity, and learn to handle critical situation among my children, which are no doubt asset for me and my whole nation. Over to Toastmasters.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Zafar, for so cleverly providing and modifying the topic. That was very, very well done. Very impressive job. Next, we have our newest member, Toastmaster Adil Pawar. Please come on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Toastmaster Adil Pawar, who has just become world champion of eating. Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you. Both of you. It's never easy to eat that much and remain in it. That's a miracle kind of thing. And if I'm world champion of eating, you can understand I've just ate like close programs and tons of things and still remain like this. So it's basically being like me, eat a lot and remain slim and trim. That's all that.
You have to speak for 1 minute.
Okay, 1 minute.
Yeah.
Okay. What you have to eat?
How did you get here?
Salad. Eat a lot of salads and add protein to it. A bit of carbs. Protein, I would say eat fish, chicken, and if you can burn, red meat, then use it. Otherwise, avoid it. And apart from that, eat a lot of fruits. Fruits are a necessity for all of us. And I hope 1 minute is complete. And hope to see you.
No, it's not.
It's not.
Our timer begs to differ.
The timer is
Okay.
has please.
Then eat. And apart from eating, drink a lot of water. A necessity for all of us. It is said that our bodies mostly compose of water. And I agree to this point that it's not just composed of water, our organs and each and everything need a lot of nutrition and nourishment. And one of the nourishment and the cooling agent is water. That actually neutralizes a lot of impact that's happening inside the body. You do understand while we are doing a lot of activities, a lot of toxins are made inside the body. And if you drink a lot of water, it neutralizes those toxins and help you live a longer life. Right. So if you want to become the champion, drink a lot of water, eat green vegetables, fruits, and other meat items. That suits you. Thank you.
I rather didn't like the fact about, like, you made me uncomfortable with how smug you were about how much of a fit you are, for obvious reasons. So may you remain as fit and healthy as you are, no matter how much you eat. So our last speaker of the day would be Toastmaster Izaz. Toastmaster Izaz, are you there?
Yes, Steve. I'm here.
All right. So, Toastmaster Izaz, let's join hand in congratulating Toastmaster Azaz for he has become the world champion of beauty contests. He has won the male version of Miss Universe.
Mr. World.
Mr. World. Mr. World is like bodybuilding contest, so I didn't want to take that name, but whatever that is for. Yeah.
Thank you, Toastmasters. Sorry, distinguished Toastmaster Kala for awarding me. Look at me, like obviously you can see that I have been just awarded. What was the title again? World Champion of Beauty Contest, I think. Beauty. So yeah, as you can see, I just got my hair done and got my shave done because of that beauty contest, and luckily I got I won and hopefully I'm starting to take this as a career and win more championships daily, weekly, or monthly. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully we'll get this achieved in next weekly contest as well. So yeah, I got passed. So my 1 minute is done, and thank you so much again.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Azaz. So
Thank you.
we'd love to see now how you make a career out of your beauty and good looks. But one tip, start coming to Beach Luxury and start performing some work on your laptop while sitting in their lobby. Sooner or later, a television crew will come and they will you in the background, just like they keep capturing our Toastmaster Fahim Razak. And who knows how many offers has he got right now. So looking forward to seeing you on the small screen, on the big screen. And with that, our table topic session comes to an end. And we will now move on to the voting. But first, we'll ask the timer whether all the speakers qualify.
All the speakers are qualified.
Perfect. Thank you so much. So we'll be floating the poll. Our vote counter will be floating the poll. Please vote. And on to Mr. Toastmaster of the day. I didn't invite you to the speech, but okay, you're here anyway. So welcome.
Thank you so much for conducting such a wonderful session. As we all know that practice makes man perfect. You can practice is necessary for everyone, and you can practice for table topics and for evaluation as well. If you're planning to compete in table topics, then what you can do, you can ask your colleague, your family members to give you a topic and note down your time. All you need is to deliver a speech according to the speech pattern. Means if you are practicing table topics, then what table topics require is that you should speak around the topic, and plus come up with one or two examples, and those examples should be relevant with the topic, and try to cut down your filler words. If you use filler words in your table topics, then if I'm the judge, I'll put you last in my scoring. So try to use not to use filler words, and if you are struggling with words, then make meaningful pauses, and then you can continue speaking. And what we can practice in evaluation speech contests as well. You can find number of speeches on YouTube. I remember one of our members, Toastmaster Mariam Arif, she competed in first National Evaluation Speech Contest, District 122 Speech Contest, and she was
second. And she did a phenomenal job. How did she practice? We gave her speeches of distinguished Toastmaster Talha bin Hamid. All the speeches of this Talha's, she watched them on YouTube and she noted down timing. Means when you are competing in evaluation speech contest, then a test speaker delivers a speech of 5 to 7 minutes, and the speech is more like a contest speech. And so 5 minutes will be given to you, to every contestant, to complete your evaluation points, evaluation points. And then all the sheets will be taken from the contestants, and one by one contestants are called on the stage and they will be provided their sheets. It depends on them whether they use their evaluation sheet or just go with the flow. So how did she practice? She took speeches from the YouTube, then she observed the speech, and in 5 minutes she wrote down her points of improvements and 8 strong areas, and she delivered in that way. And she sent the videos to us. We evaluated her speech evaluation and we suggested her that you should do that and you should do this. So she followed that and she was so amazing. To me, she was on the top, but judges has their own decision. So fortunately, she was on second. So in that way, you can do evaluation speech practice if you are planning to compete in evaluation speech practice. So now we are moving towards our the third segment of the meeting, that is the evaluation segment. And for that, let me call upon one of the amazing Toastmaster, and he is famous for his humor. Let's welcome Toastmaster Asghar Ramzan for general evaluation.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Thank you very much. And very good evening, fellow Toastmaster and most welcomed guest. We in Karachi Toastmasters don't left weight, we left each other. One of the way to do it is to appreciate each other for what we do or did, so that they will or we will come back again and speak again. We do this in this evaluation session. Now you are in the third segment of the program, which is called Journal Evaluation Segment. My name is Toastmaster Asghar, and I will be your journal evaluator for today. Journal evaluation is broken down further into 3 sub-parts. Evaluation, number 1, evaluators present their evaluation of the speaker. Secondly, we introduce our role holders and request them to submit their report. And finally, I will present overall evaluation of the meeting. I now start from the prepared speaker, and the first prepared speaker was Toastmaster Asghar, and Toastmaster Asghar will be evaluated by DTM Sarfaraz Nazir.
Toastmasters, actually DTM Sarfaraz is driving. He is requested to be placed in the last in the lineup of evaluators.
His request is accepted at the highest level immediately.
Thank you so much.
Let's go forward to the Magwar. To the DTM. Yes, Magwar Velaram, our second speaker, because Toastmaster Abid was absent. So Toastmaster Fahim Razak is around. Is he there in Beach Luxury?
Yes.
Because okay,
yes,
so
Toastmaster
Fahim Razak, welcome, and thank you very much for coming there. Now it's your turn to evaluate Toastmaster Velaram.
Thank you, Mr. General Evaluator, and good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests, and especially you, Toastmaster Megwar Velaram. The power of positivity, that was the title of your speech, and you couldn't have done better justice to your speech by giving us a great, enthusiastic, energetic opening. You started with a smile at the world, and the world will smile at you. You had the body language to go with it. and with a big smile. And I smiled and I could see the rest of the audience smile, and we immediately connected with you. So very well done for a very, very good opening. And I've been witnessing your speeches for the last few weeks. It feels like he wants to be here. He belongs here. He loves it. He enjoys it, and we see it. So keep doing that because we really do love it, and I love it seeing it. Your content was amazing simply because, as I said, you like being here. And I've noticed there's a kind of a theme appearing in your speeches. You like to talk about personal development sort of stuff, making the world better, and we see that. So keep doing that. Thank you for lovely speech like that. Now, I would just like to see you being more effective when you come on the stage. And the one way which you already do, which you already does, is have that energy on the stage. But there is just one thing. There is this same level of energy throughout your speech. And I want you to dial it down when it's relevant and appropriate. For example, in your speech, there was one thing that it was your first day at the job. You were nervous. And I want your body language to convey that you're nervous. But your body language was very enthusiastic. I don't want that. Just have it like, I'm so nervous. And then say, but my mentor helped me. So just that way you will connect it with the audience better. They will kind of feel the emotion that you are going through rather than have the monotone emotion. But it's simply because I think he is so enthusiastic. It just comes naturally to you. So I just want you to dial it down at appropriate levels. Secondly, which I kind of struggle with, and I still do, and I always have, is the sentencing of your speeches. So the content, basically. So for example, if you want to say you went to the office at a particular time, I want you to phrase the sentence such that you reduce the words, but at the same time it conveys the message. This way you will have more content in the speech. I struggle with it. The way it helps me is I kind of start writing my speech and then rewrite it and then rewrite it and reduce it. It helps me that way. It might do the same thing to you. So and just to summarize, great opening, great conclusion, just a body language, a little bit of variation on your tone, and you will be even more effective speaker. And well done. Over to you, Janelle.
Thank you, Toastmaster Fahim Razak, for your evaluation. And the next speaker, DTM Tala bin Ahmed. Someone right here, TM Tala bin Ahmed. It is insulting even to me. DTM Tala bin Ahmed will be evaluated by DTM Raghu. Yes, DTM Raghu is there. DTM Raghu, podium is yours.
Chanda Mama, Eid Ki Chand, or any other name to say, moon has significance in every religion, in every culture, rather most of the cultures across the world. Whatever art topic that you have come up with, distinguished Toastmaster Tala bin Hamid, I really enjoyed listening about those many facts about moon. And today I'm here to help you become a better speaker. And this is completely my opinion. But talking about the one thing that went well, starting with the fact that you opened your speech with, and you linked moon with every culture and every religion, including Eid Ka Chand and everything. And then you said on stage, I said this was great. And then you also covered about some confusions about the moon across, and you stated all facts about it, including no enrollment, everything. If these were the positive side or the strengths of your speech, I want to also state some areas where you could have made your speech better. I felt that any research project will become better if you add your personal story. I would want to know what compelled DTM Talal bin Hamid to do this research, and what are the sources of his research on this. When you stated so many facts, I was looking for what are the sources of these facts that you're talking about. Something I was confused with today is, what does NASA research has to do with your research? And then how did sending people on moon and then sending dummies on the moon has to do with your research? Because I was looking for the dark side of moon. What were you going to talk about? Whether it is some ill effects or whether it is the south pole of the moon that recently our neighbors have explored. What was it going to talk about? I was lost there. Probably you can cover it maybe next page. Overall, if I talk about wow factor, the choice of words that you use, enigma, serenity, and other words that you have used has been the wow factor in your overall speech. And to summarize, that I felt that you have linked moon with every religion and culture, which was something that everyone can connect with. As an improvement, I would want to see what compelled you to do this research and what are the sources of this research. I wish you all the best for future. Thank you.
Thank you, Raghu, for this excellent evaluation. You can only do what you have done, and you can only evaluate DTM Tala. Thank you for your commendation and recommendation, but here is my expectation from DTM Tala's speech when he mentioned the enigma and we mentioned that stabilized Earth orbit, effect eye tide, talked about the atmosphere. I was just expecting that I might mention the recent sort of the news of the earthquake, that there is an electrical fluctuation between the moons, and there might be a huge earthquake around Quetta. So I was expecting him. Unfortunately, he didn't mention. And secondly, I'm still confused whether this dark side is used figuratively or literally, because I found the both figuratively and literally. When you talked about the dark side, I'm waiting for your personal message to clear me. I think it was used in both ways in order to confuse your audience and provoked interest, of course. Then anyway, thank you very much for your evaluation. Now I would like to go the evaluation of the table topic evaluation. Do we have our smart young boy Ali Hassan Babar with us? Because I haven't seen him, I haven't heard for some time, and it's really surprising to see his name. Thank you very much, Ali Baba. Thank you very much, and most welcome to the Beach Luxury. Go ahead with your evaluation, and nice to see you.
Thank you. I will be playing the piece game. Good evening, everyone. Good to have you all here. And I think it's second time after I've rejoined KTC with a gap of 2 years. So excited to see you all and to learn from all of you. Before I get started, I have two general observations regarding the table topic session that we had. Number one, I found that element missing. Most of the people did not really take charge of the stage. Whenever you are given this opportunity, make sure you get the best out of this opportunity. Your time is precious. Make sure you make the best out of it. You won't get this opportunity everywhere. And this is what we are here for. So make sure you take the charge of the stage. And secondly, open up. It's okay not to talk about the table topics the topic that you assigned. It's okay not to speak about that. But then it's really not okay to speak even about your personal things. You can always get started about your personal life, your interests, your hobbies, your profession, your family. But even if you cannot speak that, I think the only solution is you need to come to KTC very often and learn from people like DTM Talha. Starting off with the presenters, the speakers we had, first of all, we had PM Imran. Do we have PM Imran here?
Yes, sir.
But you can still.
Yeah, consider it. We all saw, we learned.
Okay, so he started with thanks. I think it's a good start to thank the table topic master and then get started. It gives you time to think about the topic and then come up with ideas. He had a consistent smile on the face, which means the speaker is confident. Gave us all of us a good impression that he's positive and confident when on the stage. He had a strong posture, his legs a bit apart and then just out, so and making the hand gesture. That's another important area when you're on the stage. Make sure you all rest also follow the same. Yeah, the areas of improvement was common as most of the people, the use of podium. You have a big stage, the physical one and the virtual one. So make sure you try to use the maximum space on the stage. Then we had guest Mustafa, and he was gone.
Yeah.
So he started off with repeating the topic. Another good idea how to have more time to think about the topic and come up with new ideas. He too had consistent smile and he kept going, although he got stuck at some of the points. But then the idea is whenever you are given the air time, you have to make the best out of it. That is how you will learn. At least keep going, whether it be the topic or your personal life or your personal interest, you have to keep going with that. Areas of improvement were eye contact, very common one, and the body language, which was not that open. PM Mufaddil, online speaker, he had a very powerful start. He started off with the humor, with his evil plans that he planned to come up with, and then he had a really good vocal tonality. Like when he was telling about how he made it to the top of this oil industry, how he plans to like spread his evil mindset across the industry. Those were interesting things. And I think the areas of improvement for PM Mufaddil would be the use of more detailed body language, more open body language that would be more impactful. And then the camera angle. Like many other online speakers, camera angle was not really good. Maybe you can like keep the camera at some distance and then stand up and give the speech, whether it be prepared or table topic. There has to be a certain distance between you and camera so that you can see the entire body, so your body movement, your posture, your gestures, everything, and then we can evaluate. Then we had our guest speaker, PM Toastmaster Elliot, and it was a wonderful speech. You came up with a humorous start. You kept all the audience alive with your jokes, with your humor. That was amazing. And your gestures showed that you are a seasoned Toastmaster, something we all need to learn from you. How open you were when it comes to table topic speaking. You were expert at it. We could see that. I think maybe you can work on your eye contact. It was a bit tilted toward this side. Maybe because you were standing here and you were facing that side. It's always the best idea is to stand in the center, move around whenever they need be, and then have eye contact with every person in the room. Then we have PM Rifat, a guest and a Toastmaster. It was amazing to have you over from the different club. So you also came up with good strategy of repeating the topic, and this is how you got the time to think about the ideas. You had a confident body posture. You look confident with your hand, your gestures, and your body posture. And you had good vocal tonality. I think something that is expected out of every seasoned Toastmaster. You have already mastered the vocal tonality. One thing I would suggest you can work on is standing in the center of the podium. Most of the time you were here, which means you could not really have eye contact with the people on the right, or maybe only with the people on the right. So it's always better to stand here, make use of this space, and make meaningful movements around the stage, so that like once you complete one point, then you start moving, and then you complete the second point, and then again start moving. So maybe you can stand in the center and then make the best out of stage utilization. Then we have Toastmaster Adil. He too had a wonderful, amazing humorous start. one of the very few people who had open body language and a strong eye contact with the people around the room. The only area of improvement I could see was the meaningful movement at the stage, which means like whenever you're making a point, move to one side of the stage and then another point which is on the other side of the stage. And lastly, we have PM Azad. Again, he came up with very good strategy of repeating the topic. Then in the nick of the moment, he was coming up with ideas, how I had my like how I came up with the cutting and the shape right from the salon. I came here and by luck, by chance, I made to win the contest. And now I think of taking it as a career. So these were the really strong points when it comes to making humor in the nick of the time, and then coming up with the speech, with making the best use of the airtime you are granted. I think including Team Azaz, other people online also need to make sure that their camera and lighting are in place whenever you are given a chance. It's not just about speaking; it's also about taking care of the rest of the factors as well. They are equally important when it comes to giving a really good speech. So your distance from the camera, your lighting on the face, and making this the space available for the stage. All these factors are important when it comes to giving speech online. So maybe you would have looked into that before starting the speech. And apart from that, there were network issues as well. So that might be okay at times, but there should be a backup in case you have face any network issues. You could always have a backup or check it beforehand so that you don't face any issues when you are speaking online. I think that's all for the table topic. Over to general evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you, Ali Asnain Babar, for your detailed evaluation of table topic speakers. Now I stopped seeing TM Wase after he changed his background as red. And thank you very much. The next, yes, the remaining speaker, I would like, yes, DTM Sarfraz is there. DTM Sarfraz, the first speaker was TM Asgar, and you are as evaluator. So you are, the podium is yours.
Thank you, Toastmasters Azhar, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. It is my honor to evaluate the speech delivered by Toastmaster Asghar. He was delivering an elective speech from level 4 of leadership development, writing a compelling blog. Toastmaster Azhar, soon after you started your speech, you were interrupted, has to stop. And then you asked the question, should I restart or start where I left off? What I found was how calm you were. Many would get confused or nervous. I noticed that you remained serene, and that's great. So I'm going to tell you what I liked about your speech and then give you a couple of suggestions for improvement. You opened your meeting by stating that people are making money through blogs, and money gets our attention. So once you got our attention, you went on to give us a personal story, hiring a young person, a young blogger to help you with writing blogs. I also liked the fact that you first described what blogging is, the requirements for a good blog, language and technology, and so on. You stood in front of the camera and delivered your speech with confidence. Your voice was clear. I could hear your every word, which was enunciated very well. I liked your gestures. For example, when you were talking about cutting my losses, you used the scissors motion. So great gestures, good vocal variety. And I like the fact that you had some flowery language
in your speech. For example, you mentioned a small gust of wind. Now, what can you do to improve? Since you were talking about a blog, I would personally like to see you give an example of your own blog. You could have displayed one of your blogs on the internet. Show us what a good blog is, what a bad blog is. The second thing I would like to see you improve is your title. It was a long title. Your title was Impressive Language and Grabbing Pictures with Latest Gadgets. You could have made that title into the message of your speech by stating, a good blog requires impressive language and eye-catching pictures using latest gadgets. And the title could be short as to blog or not to blog, or why blog, or what the heck is blogging. I liked your speech because you opened with the catchy phrase, your personal story, your voice was clear, your gestures were great, your posture was great. And if you can improve your speech by giving some personal example to give it a personal touch and use the title as your message and make the title short, you'll have a great speech. I look forward to your next speech. Back to you, Mr. General Evaluator.
Thank you, DTM Sarfraz Nazir, for your evaluation. And with this evaluation, this is the end of first sub-segment of the third segment. And now we arrived at a reporting desk. Our roll holder was supposed to submit their report. And I would like to...
Can you please ask the timer whether all the speech evaluators...
Oh, yes. Timer, all the... tell us about the qualification of the evaluator and the speakers. And then also... yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Toastmaster Fame Razak took 3 minutes 20 seconds. DTM Raghu took 2 minutes and 57 seconds. GTM Sarfraz took 3 minutes and 25 seconds. So all the prepared speech speakers are qualified. Prepared speech evaluators are qualified.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now it's time to also vote. Can I say the vote for the best evaluator as well?
Yes.
Now it's coming to the roll holder. And first, I would like to request Irfan Faruqi, is a grammarian for today's meeting. Irfan, the stage is yours.
Thank you very much. Today, I came across with many beautiful usage of English, many idioms, and many daily used English words. And sometimes it did not seem a Pakistani Toastmaster meeting, but looked like any international meeting. So first of all, I would like to talk about a few things that I noted were good usage of, fall under the good usage of language. For instance, I heard a saying, money makes the mayor go. So using an idiom is very good. Then I also noticed a few more things like good usage of word like tricks the trade. Using this word is not very common these days. And then another idiom, cat with gloves cannot catch the mice. And honestly speaking, I had to look to the dictionary to see whether it is some idiom or not. And then I came to know, yes, this is a very beautiful idiom. So it was a new thing for me too. Then I heard Toastmaster Talha bin Hamid using a beautiful word, enigma, which is praised by some people. But I would point out another important thing that Toastmaster Talha did, that when he became confused whether moon gives its shadow to earth or whether earth gives its shadow to sun, and then he said that this whole thing is lunatic, and that is how he combined his topic with the term lunatic, and that is a beautiful way and very vigilant way of using the language. Then there are a few things that I would also like to point out. You said once a Toastmasters, ever a Toastmaster. So it should be always, because in English they say once a cop, always a cop. If you're using that, then it should be always. And then put some lights when you are saying some, so it should have been put some light. Then here, in present tense, it is here, but when it becomes the past tense, it is not heard, it is heard. I heard it, not heard it. Another beautiful sentence was smile with the world and world would smile back to you. Then another good was we will ace. So that is beautiful. Another mistake was judges as. When we are saying plural, it should be have, judges have. And Toastmaster Raghunanda, we all in subcontinent, we don't see moon as a satellite. We all see moon as mama. And that's what you said, Chanda mama. And yes, we all can relate it with us. So these were a few things that I noted in the form of positive and the areas where we can improve our language. Overall, language standard was very good. And I appreciate Toastmaster Muhammad Asghar for using beautiful idioms and sentences and words in his speech. Thank you very much, back to General.
Thank you, Toastmaster Irfan Farooqi, for your praise, for your encouragement. It will go a long way to improve the speakers. And now the second role holder was the listener today. Do we have team?
Yes. Toastmaster Azaz.
To Azaz. Yes, Azaz, go ahead with your role.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Asghar. So before we deep dive into everyone's observations, let me take this moment of serenity to enjoy some silence. Okay, so let's start with the observations. So the first one was, we do not lift weights, we lift people. Who used this?
Toastmaster Asghar.
That's correct. Other one was
transform energy into positivity.
Belaram.
I knew someone will say Vilaram, but it was TM Rifat.
Huh?
Yeah.
I even recall the gesture when he said positivity. That's why.
Okay, so I was born in a poor family.
No. Ellis, our Chinese guest.
Exactly, yeah. Toastmaster Elliot.
Yes.
Thank you for letting us know your evil plans.
DTM Talabin Ahmed.
Yes, yes. While the world is against it, we will not let them win.
The oil baron, Toastmaster.
Right. So I see many other champions in front of me.
The world champion of public speaking. Who was? Mustafa.
Very right. Your sugar is down.
Toastmaster Rana.
Yes.
Right. Evil occurrences.
Mustal.
Asnan, TM Asnan.
Mufaddal.
Toastmaster Vilaram.
Yes. Oh.
Another one was computational power of a calculator?
11, Amit.
Yes, correct. PTM Tala, that's correct. Smile to the world.
Villaram.
Two guys said this. Toastmaster Villaram and his evaluator.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Many more trees.
Can you
Guest Mushtaba. Another one was, how did you come to the stage? Correct. Useless activity.
Elliot?
Toastmaster Elliot. Yes. Such a nice topic given to me.
Toastmaster Rafat.
Right. The wow factor.
Toastmaster Rafat. DTM Radu.
Correct. That's all.
Great.
Thank you for having me. Good job.
Thank you, Toastmaster Azaz, for this detailed listening role. Thank you very much. The next role was about the World Master, Toastmaster Megwar. Villaram, are you there for your report?
Yes.
Okay, the serene.
Yes, sir. I am here.
Okay.
Today, the day, word of the day. The word of the day was a serenity. I notate few members have just used the word in their speech. So Mr. Talab and Hamid, ATM Talab and Hamid, use one time in a speech, and 3 times he has encouraged others to use the word. Vedaram used 2 times, and Raju used 1 time, and TM Mufdal used 1 time. TM Safwas used 1 time, TM Ejaz used 1 time. There's my.
Thank you, Word Master of the Day. Do we have anyone from our counter? Because
yes, we
Oh,
have
thank you.
Toastmaster Rafat.
Thank you.
Toastmaster Imran Chaudhary thrice, Toastmaster Mushtaba 4 times, Toastmaster Elliot 6 times, Toastmaster Adil and twice, twice, so once. Toastmaster Azaz 3 times and twice.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rafat, for your report from our counter. And I think this is the end of the second sub part of the 3rd section, which is journal evaluator. And the last section will be the journal observation from the journal evaluator.
Yes.
But journal evaluator is at loss to say what he is supposed to say, except the meeting must have been open on time because the journal evaluator was late to join it. So it is an assumption, and it's very good because when I joined it, the meeting was already there. Secondly, the guests were recognized, and I'm happy to see some members joins us from another club, and they will be a part of this club since they are more experienced and will be able to evaluate a Toastmaster like me. But let them know that I'm about to be a DTM. So every segment of the program was designed and executed as well. Toastmaster of the day dominated the session, and Toastmaster of the day regarding his frequent announcement in between, I think it took more time than any other segment. Table topics were interesting and uplifting every speaker, because regardless of the causes, and it seems to me that DT and Tala will make them champions. Everyone, almost every speaker felt as if he or she is a champion while speaking. Journal evaluation was, mashallah, supervised very well. Kudos to journal evaluator. And yes, I think this is the end from my side, and it is the time to hand over the session to the Toastmaster of the day, Imran Rana.
Thank you so much, and he would love to dominate you. So sometimes I observe that whenever a person would want to compete in speech contests, he struggle with topics, with speeches. So all he needs to look into his past speeches. Maybe he can find a very good speech, just alter it according to the ballot and deliver with practice, and that will create a good impact. What I would like to say here that whenever you are competing in speech contests, you don't lose anything. You always gain. Sometimes you get good experience of learning in a different way. Plus, you also win hearts of the audience as well. So with that, I would like to end this session and request everyone to cast your vote for the final time for the best Big Four. And the best Big Four are Toastmaster of the day, myself, Table Topic Master, DTM Talha, Table Topic Evaluator, Toastmaster Ali Hussain Babar, and General Evaluator, the dashing Toastmaster Asghar Kazan. So cast your vote. With that, I would like to hand over the charge back to the President if he's available. If not, then Acting President DTM Talha. Over to you.
Thank you, Thank you, Toastmaster Imran Rana. Go ahead. Was someone saying something?
No, sir, you can go ahead. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Toastmaster Imran Rana, I appreciate all the information you have provided to us about various contests. And you did mention the qualifications for contestants, including the international speech contest, which requires completion of 2 levels from any pathway. I would like to add that not only just simply complete 2 levels of any pathway, you have to make sure that your completions for both levels are in the base camp and Club Central of Toastmasters International portal. Just completing, giving speeches does not qualify. You must be qualified through the Toastmasters International portal. And at this time, it is my honor to invite our guests for their comments. We'll start with the Toastmaster Elliot.
Yeah.
Hello, brother. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Mr. Muhammad.
Yes, he's right there. Right on top. The one sitting in the car.
Surprisingly.
Surprise. You can look here. Yeah.
Yes, I'm here on the side of the highway, waiting to end the meeting. So glad to have you. So go ahead, Jay, if you would like to tell us about your feelings about the meeting.
Okay, thank you very much. At first, I feel really happy because before I came to this club, two members of the club warmly welcomed me to this club. I feel very happy. Yes, and secondly, the most speakers, all three speakers, very professional. I have no more words to say. Very professional, very good. I think that your club strength is speeches, very professional. And the second feeling, it's also a suggestion. I noticed many members left the club in the middle. Left the evaluation section. I don't think that it's a proper way to it. Toastmaster is not just about speech. It's also evaluation. Evaluation is also a speech. How you manage your teams, how you give feedback, how you listen to people, how you give. I think it's very important as well. And this is my feeling. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Elliot. And
Thank you.
Toastmaster Rafat, although she is a member and also participated in the meeting, since this is our first meeting at KTC, I would like to invite her to give us a few comments about the meeting. Toastmaster Rafat.
Though I am new, but I feel that it's my family and it's the meeting is very awesome. All participants did their best to make it. And it's my pleasure to attend the meeting. And I inshallah, in future, I will attend the meeting and have pleasure of, I have a pleasure. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, I appreciate it. And our Toastmaster Iqbal, Toastmaster Iqbal.
Thank you. DTM, Mr. Faz Nazir Saab, I feel pleasure to attend my new club, Karachi Toastmasters. Inshallah, I attend regular and get more about my weaknesses. I work on my weaknesses and improve gradually, inshallah.
Thank you, appreciate it. And we still have Toastmaster Al Sabe with us.
Sorry?
Our guest from
No,
Oman.
no.
He's not.
I think she left the meeting. Yeah.
She left.
Yeah, but
Okay.
he's our member now. He's our member now. So
Okay,
Oh,
thank
nice.
you. Appreciate it. Toastmaster Irfan Farooqui, you're an honorary member, but if you would like to offer a comment, you're welcome to do so.
Thank you very much. It is always a pleasure to be a part of this activity. I'm really very pleased, and thank you for always letting me be a part of this work. Thank you.
Thank you, appreciate it. And before I call upon the vote counter to announce the results of the voting, I'd like to mention that I live in Mansfield, Texas. On my right, which is east, is Dallas, and on my left, west is Fort Worth. And on Wednesdays, every other Wednesday, I'm a club mentor for a new corporate club in Dallas. It's about 1 hour drive. So in order to get there on time, I usually leave the meeting and then rejoin the meeting on my iPhone while I'm driving. So when I was speaking, then I pull over. I'm right now on the side of the road. And that's the sacrifice a person has to do when you are taking on different roles within the Toastmasters environment. I appreciate all the guests who joined us and all the members not only joined us and took on the roles of speaker, evaluator, facilitator, and the big four. At this time, I would like to invite our vote counter or the ballot counter to please present the results of the voting.
Go on the stage and you announce it. You vote counter, you break.
For best prepared speaker, DTM Talha bin Hamid. Best table topics, Toastmaster Eli. For best evaluation, Toastmaster Fahim Raza. Best role player, grammarian DTN performance. Best Big Four, table topic master Talha bin Hamid.
Thank you, appreciate it. And for the Critics' Choice Award, in third place, Toastmaster Asghar. In second place, Toastmaster Megwar. And in first place, DTM Talha bin Hamid. DTM Talha, any announcements about education related matters or about next meeting?
Yes, of course, if I can get a Toastmaster of the day from people present here, either online or in person, that would be lovely. And then we can build the next meeting, start building the next meeting right from the start. So anyone present here, including guests, Toastmaster of the day is open. Anyone online or in person? Toastmaster Mufaddal,
Yes.
how about you? Sorry?
Thank you very much, DTM Talha, for the opportunity. I would love to become the Toastmaster of the day, but I'm not sure about my availability. Is it okay if I give you the final answer till Tuesday if nobody else has taken the position? I'm happy to do it.
No, that will not work. So because the whole point is to start planning right now. So how about
I understand.
we engage you for this purpose, and then if you're not available, then we can improvise. If that okay?
Okay, fine. Yeah,
All
we
right.
can do that. Yes, definitely.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Ridim.
Yeah, DTM Talha, put him as the team mod, and just in case something happens and he can't make it, then I'll be the backup. But it'll be nice if he can. It'll be nice if he can attend and be the team mod. Okay.
Sure.
Any other role you would like to fill that at this moment?
Yeah. Any roles that you'd like to take? Speech slots, for example. Would you like speech slots for the next meeting?
Yes, inshallah.
All right, Toastmaster Iqbal. Speech slot.
Yes.
What about you, Toastmaster?
I also want to deliver a speech next.
That is DTM Irfan. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I also want to deliver a speech that day.
Just give me a moment to note, everyone.
I would like to deliver a speech.
Yeah, you better. All right.
I would also like to deliver a speech.
Let's have a speaker talk.
Okay, so we have Toastmaster Asghar, Toastmaster Iqbal, Toastmaster Megwar,
Mufaddal,
Toastmaster Mufaddal,
DTM Irfan Faruqi.
DTM Irfan.
DTM Talha, count me in as well for the speech.
Wow.
Toastmaster is ours. Yeah, of course, you better as well. High type.
Thank you.
All right. So am I missing? And Toastmaster Asghar, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I've written the name. So yeah, perfect. So we already have 6 speakers, and let's hope to have more by the time the meeting comes. So yeah. So thank you so much. I think that will be DTM Sarfraz. I'll manage the roles. I'd just like
Okay.
to, I'd just like to highlight an announcement already made today, but I believe it will be good if we announce it on the club stage. Yeah, and those are the educational awards, especially won by the members. Is that okay by you, Mr. President?
Yes, yes, that's fine. Go ahead.
All right. So Toastmaster Mohammad Waqas completed level 4 of effective coaching. Toastmaster Anam Qadri completed level 3 of engaging humor, and Toastmaster Wasa Ahmed completed level 1 of his second part. So congratulations to all of these individuals, and thank you for your interest. Over to you.
Thank you, DTM Talha. Once again, everyone, thank you for joining us. I think that concludes our meeting today. Inshallah, see you next week, same time, 6:30 p.m. Pakistan time. Have a great week.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you so much. And